All right, so it's the end of the show. You know, we sort of talked about everything, I thought, even though it was just an hour. But maybe we didn't get to certain things that you wanted us to get to, so we can utilize this for that.
Absolutely. This is where all the leftovers go, if you will.
And you see the whole gym thing that we were talking about today. By the way, if you don't know what we're talking about, the show is podcasted. It is every day. You can hear the whole thing. But you were looking for a gym today, and you actually asked me if I could recommend one. And I'm sorry, now this is Harry Carey right here, by the way.
That was my first mistake, right in this area.
My belly basically resembles his face. I mean, frankly, the wrong person to ask about something like that. But the right person to ask about Erik Bedard, I think.
Harold Reynolds will be with us at 12:30 coming up, and we can ask him about Bedard. And the thing with him, Groz, is I'm afraid to count on him. That's what it comes down to. I'm afraid to rely on him. I'm afraid to expect anything out of him. As good as he's been in spring and as good as he can be when he's healthy, he just hasn't given me enough to believe that he's going to be there all year to where I can say, all right, pencil him in, put him in a pen. We can get this from him. We can get this from Felix and worry about the other guys.
Hey, well, he's been good every time he's pitched, even when, only 15 starts both of the last 2 years, but in both times ERA barely at 3. I mean, he's good if he can throw, and everything we've heard is that there was a revelation, that they really found something about his shoulder that they hadn't operated on before, that they hadn't figured out before. He admitted he was hurting and didn't tell people about it. If all of that is true, you're getting a guy who the 2 years before he got here won 28 games in 2 seasons for the Orioles when they were crap. I mean, the worst team in the American League East. You've got a guy who's a legitimate forget about number 4, you got a guy who's a legitimate number 2 starter. If he's healthy. To me, that's the only issue with him. You're right about it's tough to count on him, but this is the first time at least we've heard that they actually figured something out.
But you put the operative word out there, if.
Right.
It's a big if. We're counting on
if.
a lot. So you've got 164 innings pitched in the last 3 seasons combined. So that is a giant if for me. So I want to be wrong. I want him to prove to me that you're wrong to question my durability and that I could be out there every 5th day and do my thing. I want to be wrong. I want to come out at the end of the year and go, my bad, I should have believed in the fact that they found something unique in his shoulder they hadn't found before. But to me, there's more history that says he's been this other guy as opposed to what we're seeing recently.
We'll talk with Harold Reynolds about it. That's Wednesday at 12:30. In the meantime, join a gym. You look like crap.
I am
God, we can barely fit in the screen with this guy. He's so
fleshy,
big.
doughy, nothing.